Another cold night on the way with low temperatures dropping down into the single digits, mainly above zero. A few areas near that 0 degree mark tonight. Also a couple of flurries not out of the question across the area as a weak little wind pulse makes its way through. Tuesday, teens again, a couple of 20s not out of the question in a few areas. These bit of cloud cover as times as well, but we do have a break from the cold on the way sooner rather than later. We'll talk about that coming up, but until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from Kiloland Media Group. Kiloland News, first at 4.
Coming up, we have an update on a robbery that sent a truck stop employee to the hospital.
Plus, we'll show you the close calls authorities had in the Black Hills.
Plus, we're going to hear from the Minneapolis police chief about last year and what comes next. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. It's a major announcement for South Dakota's largest school district.
The Sioux Falls School District has found a new superintendent who is a familiar name to the district. Jamie Nold will take over the position on July 1st. Nold has been an assistant superintendent for the past 9 years. We'll take a closer look at the announcement. Plus, we're going to hear from the incoming superintendent tonight on Kiloland News at 6.
In other local headlines, we're learning more about a weekend shooting. Sioux Falls police say 18-year-old Brody Cole shot a man in the stomach Saturday night. It happened near 10th Street and Cleveland Avenue, and the injuries are non-life-threatening. Police do not know if Cole knew the victim.
We also have an update on a robbery on the west side of Sioux Falls. Two people attempted to steal alcohol from the Cubby's convenience store on West 12th Street last Thursday. Police say one of them stabbed a clerk in the stomach. Police say a juvenile is now in custody in connection with that stabbing, but they're still looking for the second person who was involved.
Authorities in western South Dakota are reminding drivers to slow down and move over. Sturgis police shared these videos of a close call on social media. Officers were on the scene of a separate incident when a passing semi starts to slide. There you can see it is real close. Yeah, that's quite close to the car, Don.
And just down the interstate in Somerset, police had a similar situation. Police posted this video to social media, and you can see the officer was pulled over on the side of the road with a pickup when a car speeds by in the ditch. Authorities asked that drivers slow down, move over, and not to overdrive the road conditions.
Oh, that's scary out there.
That was scary, yeah. Well, we got the cold weather upon us.
Yeah, no more snowfall to talk about right now, Adam.
Yeah, no, none of that coming around anytime soon. Nothing beyond some scattered snow showers and light flurries that'll come around now and again. We don't get an organized system to come our way anytime soon. And thank goodness for that. We have enough cold to deal with. Though today we were able to get some improvement. Got up to 25 downtown Sioux Falls. That's pretty close to average actually for this time of year. If you're keeping score, our home average for Sioux Falls is 27 for a high. Even we got a little bit of more sunshine in place. That certainly helps things out, especially considering what we had over this past weekend. Meanwhile, in Mobridge, 13, south wind at 6 miles per hour, and there are those little light flurries that I mentioned. Not really amounting to much of anything, just kind of there for show. Conversational snowflakes, as I like to call them. 17 right now in Aberdeen, 12 for Pierre, 15 in Phillip, 18 Rapid City, 20 Yankton to Valentine, 21 in Pine Ridge, but the chillier 14 over in Spearfish, 16 your number in Ortonville, as well as Marshall. Not much of a breeze to speak of, generally around 5 miles per hour in many locations that are not Faith and Buffalo. They're the outliers at 13 and 19 miles per hour respectively. So we do have a weak area of surface high pressure that's keeping much of the eastern portion of the region nice and quiet. But as I mentioned, some light flurries, a few occasional snow showers trying to move on throughout in western, central, and north central South Dakota. Better snow opportunities up towards central North Dakota in the Bismarck area. So we just have that, and that's really going to be just about it. Another cold night, though, on the way. Single digits in general, above zero, though areas could get near, if not a little bit below zero overnight, especially if we're able to clear out a little bit more. But we do have milder temperatures on the way. Nothing too absurd, but still pretty nice all the same. We'll talk about that as we head through the hour.
Thank you, Adam. Well, starting today, a tentative deal between the city of Minneapolis and the U.S. Justice Department could bring expansive police reforms. Uba Ali with our CBS affiliate in Minneapolis sat down with the city's top cop as he looks back on last year and what's to come.
There are a number of positive achievements over the last year, but very clearly, some significant challenges remain.
Challenges among the force following the murder of Officer Jamal Mitchell, who was killed while responding to a shooting, as the city saw 4 more people killed than in 2023.
That was a difficult time for all of us to go through.
A time where the department was already struggling to fill its ranks.
The police department reached its lowest staffing level in at least 4 decades.
But Chief Brian O'Hara says the department saw promising progress as officers cracked down on crime, from a new protocol to community partnerships. Nearly 1,000 guns were recovered, an 8% decrease in carjackings, and fewer shooting victims.
I'm very excited about what's on the horizon.
On Monday, O'Hara will walk into a closed-door meeting with the city and the Justice Department regarding a federal consent decree, a legal document mandating major changes in the department following the murder of George Floyd. Federal investigators found the department uses excessive force, unlawfully discriminates against Black and Native American citizens, and violates free speech rights. There's already a separate agreement in place between the state and MPD that bans certain stops and searches, among other things.
We're not getting into this fresh.
Learning from past experiences with an opportunity for a better future.
I want not just what's in these documents, I want what's right for our officers and what's right for our community. And that is changing how people are experiencing policing on the street.
Uba Ali, WCCO News.
Coming up.